My twin sister married my fiancé today. White dress. 200 guests. Perfect ceremony. I watched from the back. The watch on his wrist, I gave him that. Inside. O+R forever. They told him I was dead. Car accident. 2 years ago. I walked toward the altar. Instead I smiled. My name is Olivia Reed. I am 28 years old. I have long auburn hair that falls in waves past my shoulders, green eyes that people say look like sea glass, and fair skin with a constellation of freckles across my nose. Tall. 5'9". Athletic build from years of running. My twin sister Emma looks exactly like me. Same hair. Same eyes. Same freckles. Same height. But we're not the same person. Not even close. Today Emma married Ryan Mitchell. The man I was supposed to marry. The man I loved for 5 years. The man who thought I died 2 years ago. He was wrong. Let me take you back to the beginning. To the moment our lives diverged. To the moment Emma stopped being my sister and became my enemy. We were born 17 minutes apart. Emma first. Me. March 3, 1996. St. Catherine's Hospital in Portland, Oregon. Our mother used to joke that Emma came out screaming, demanding attention. Came out quiet watching. That set the pattern for our entire lives. Growing up, people couldn't tell us apart. Teachers mixed us up. Friends couldn't distinguish us. Even our father sometimes called me Emma and her Olivia. But our mother always knew. You move differently, she'd say. Emma pushes forward. Olivia flows. Emma hated that I was the calm one. The easy one. She wanted to be both. Wanted all the attention. In elementary school, Emma would sabotage my projects. Spill paint on my art homework. Accidentally. Delete my computer assignments. Then comfort me while I cried. I didn't understand it then. I thought it was accidents. Clumsiness. By middle school the pattern was clearer. Emma forgot to tell me about birthday parties I was invited to. She'd answer my phone and tell boys I wasn't interested when I was. She'd borrow my clothes and return them ruined. It's just twin stuff, our parents said. You're too close. You need your own identities. So in high school we went to different schools. Emma to Lincoln Prep. Me to Jefferson High. Help. For a while. I made my own friends. Joined the track team. Got good grades. Applied to colleges far from home. Emma stayed in Portland. Went to Portland State. Lived at home. She said she wanted to save money. I went to University of Washington in Seattle. Pre-med. I wanted to be a doctor. Help people. Make a difference. College was freedom. 3 hours from Emma. 3 hours from her jealousy, her manipulation, her constant need to compete. Thrive. Then I met Ryan. It was October 2018. My junior year. Coffee shop near campus. I was studying for organic chemistry. He was working on his laptop. Software engineer for a tech startup. He looked up. Smile. You look like you're trying to decode the universe. Close. Organic chemistry. That's harder than the universe. We talked for 3 hours. About science. About life. About dreams. He was from Portland too. Funny coincidence. He'd moved to Seattle for work 2 years earlier. We exchanged numbers. Started dating a week later. Ryan was kind, patient, funny. He made me laugh in ways no one else did. He understood me in ways I didn't even understand myself. By Christmas 2018 I was in love. I brought him home to Portland for the holidays. Introduced him to my family. Emma met him on Christmas Eve. I watched her eyes widen. Watched her smile turn calculating. He's nice, she said later in my childhood bedroom. Really nice. I know. You're lucky. I am. She hugged me. I'm happy for you, Liv. I believed her. That was my first mistake. Ryan and I got engaged in June 2020. He proposed on a hiking trail in the Cascades. Sunrise. Mountains all around us. He got down on one knee. Olivia Reed, you're the love of my life. Will you marry me? Yes. I called my family from the trailhead. My mother cried. My father congratulated us. Emma said all the right things. I'm so happy for you. When's the wedding? Next summer. June 2021. Perfect. I'll help you plan everything. She did help. For a while. We looked at venues together. Tried on bridesmaid dresses. Tasted cakes. But something felt off. Emma was too helpful. Too involved. Too interested in Ryan's schedule, his work, his life. She's just excited, Ryan said. She loves you. She wants your wedding to be perfect. Maybe he was right. In September 2020, I started medical school at OHSU in Portland. Moved back home. Closer to family. Closer to Ryan, who had taken a job in Portland to be near me. Closer to Emma. That's when things changed. Emma started showing up at my apartment. Unannounced. Just wanted to see my twin. She'd stay for hours. Talking. Asking about Ryan. About our relationship. About our future. Are you sure he's the one? She'd ask. Marriage is so permanent. I'm sure. But how do you know? Really know. I just do. She'd smile. I hope you're right. In November, Ryan gave me a watch for my birthday. Cartier. Beautiful. Expensive. More than he should have spent. I wanted you to have something special, he said. On the back, he'd engraved it. O plus R forever. I wore it every day. Emma noticed immediately. That's gorgeous. Where did you get it? Ryan gave it to me. He really loves you. I know. You're so lucky, Liv. So lucky. The way she said it made my skin crawl. But I pushed the feeling away. December 2020. Holiday season again. Ryan and I were planning our wedding. June 12, 2021. A garden wedding at a historic estate outside Portland. 200 guests. My dream wedding. Emma was my maid of honor. She helped with everything. Too much. She wanted to know every detail. The guest list. The seating chart. Timeline. Where Ryan and I would be every moment of the day. I just want to help, she'd say. I want your day to be perfect. January 2021. Things got strange. Ryan started acting distant. Distracted. He'd check his phone constantly. Make excuses to leave early. Cancel plans. Is everything okay? Yes. Yeah. Just work stress. Big project. Are you sure? I'm sure. But something felt wrong. In February I found texts on his phone. I wasn't snooping. He left it on my kitchen counter. Buzz. I glanced at the screen. Emma. Last night was amazing. Ryan. I know. But we can't keep doing this. Emma. Why not? She doesn't know. My hand shook. Open the phone. Read the full conversation. They'd been messaging for months. Meeting in secret. Sleeping together. I couldn't breathe. I confronted Ryan that night. Showed him the messages. Olivia, I can explain. Explain what? That you've been sleeping with my twin sister. It's not what you think. What is it then? He had no answer. I threw the engagement ring at him. Get out. Olivia, please. Get out. He left. Called Emma. She didn't answer. I drove to her apartment. Pounded on the door. She opened it. Saw my face. Liv, what's wrong? You're sleeping with Ryan. She didn't deny it. It just happened. We didn't mean for it to. You're my sister. My twin. How could you? I'm sorry. I really am. But Liv, he loves me. He told me. He was going to break off the engagement. He was going to choose me. He loves you. Yes. He realized he was with the wrong twin. The wrong twin. Those words broke something in me. Something fundamental. Get away from me, I said. Liv, please. Let's talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. You're dead to me. I drove home in a blur. Called my mother. Told her everything. Oh honey, she said. I'm so sorry. Come home. Stay with us. I couldn't face anyone. Couldn't face the humiliation. The betrayal. Packed a bag. Got in my car. Started driving. I needed to disappear. To get away. To figure out who I was without Ryan. Without Emma. Without the life I thought I had. I drove north. Through Washington. Into Canada. I didn't stop. Just drove. I ended up in a small town in British Columbia. Whistler. Ski resort town. Beautiful. Isolated. I rented a cabin. Pay cash. No credit cards. No paper trail. I didn't want to be found. For 2 weeks I lived in silence. Hiking. Thinking. Trying to process what had happened. My phone rang constantly. My mother. My father. Friends. Ryan. I didn't answer. Then on March 15, 2021 the calls stopped. I checked my voicemail that evening. One message from my mother. Her voice broken, crying. Olivia, please call us. There's been an accident. It's Emma. Please call. Called immediately. Mom. What happened? Oh, thank God. Olivia. Where are you? Canada. What happened to Emma? There was a car accident. Last night. Emma was driving your car. She didn't make it. What? She's dead, Olivia. Emma's dead. The world tilted. My car. Why was she driving my car? I don't know. The police said she was on Highway 26. Going toward the coast. The car went off the road. Hit a tree. She died instantly. I couldn't process it. Emma. In my car. I need to come home. Yes, please. We need you. I drove back to Portland. Arrived the next day. Went straight to my parents' house. They fell apart when they saw me. Crying. Holding me. The funeral was 3 days later. Closed casket. The accident had been severe. I stood at the service. Looking at my sister's casket. The sister who had betrayed me. Who had stolen my fiancé. Who had died driving my car for reasons I didn't understand. Ryan was there. Crying. Devastated. He tried to talk to me. Olivia, I'm so sorry. For everything. I was going to apologize. I was going to try to make things right. I couldn't look at him. Leave me alone. Please. Let me explain. There's nothing to explain. You slept with my sister. She's dead. We're done. After the funeral I went back to my apartment. Started going through Emma's things. Looking for answers. I found her phone. The police had returned it to my parents. I went through her messages. What I found made me cold. Messages to Ryan. Manipulative. Calculated. She'd seduced him deliberately. Systematically. She'd told him I was unhappy. That I was having doubts. That I was planning to break off the engagement. Lies. Messages to friends. I'm going to get what I want. What I deserve. Olivia's always had everything. Now it's my turn. Messages to someone named David. The plan is working. He believes everything. By summer, I'll be the one wearing the ring. David. I didn't know any David. I searched more. Found emails. Whole plan. Emma was going to fake my death. Stage a car accident. Make it look like I died. Then she'd take my place. My identity. My life. My fiancé. But something went wrong. Emma was the one who died. In my car. On that road. She'd been testing the route. Planning the accident. But she'd lost control. The accident she meant for me killed her instead. I sat in my apartment for hours. Holding Emma's phone. Reading her plan to murder me. My twin sister had tried to kill me. And accidentally killed herself instead. I didn't know what to do with that information. I couldn't tell my parents. It would destroy them. They'd lost one daughter. I couldn't make them understand that daughter was a monster. I didn't tell anyone. I just disappeared. Fake my death too. Easy enough. Emma had already done half the work. The crashed car. The closed casket. The confusion. I let everyone believe I was dead. Changed my name. Alexandra Morgan. Moved to Vancouver. Started over. Got a job as a medical researcher. Nothing that required my real credentials. Just quiet work. Anonymous work. For 2 years I lived as Alexandra. No contact with my old life. No contact with Portland. But I thought about Ryan. Every day. Emma's messages said he'd been manipulated. Later. She'd twisted his perception of me. Made him doubt. Made him vulnerable. Was it his fault? Or was he a victim too? I didn't know. Then, 3 months ago I got a Facebook message. From an old college friend. Jessica. Liv, I know you're out there. I know you didn't die. Your credit card was used in Vancouver last month. I saw the charge when I was investigating fraud for the bank. I won't tell anyone, but you need to know something. Emma's alive. And she's marrying Ryan in June. I read it 3 times. Emma's alive. Impossible. I saw the casket. I went to the funeral. I called Jessica. What are you talking about? Emma's Instagram. She's posting wedding photos. Engagement ring. The date is June 10th. That's impossible. Emma died 2 years ago. Did she though? Did you see the body? No. It was closed casket. Maybe it wasn't her in that casket. Maybe she faked her own death and blamed it on you. My mind raced. Emma's plan. The fake accident. The stolen identity. She'd done it. But not the way she planned. She'd faked her death and made everyone think I died instead. Send me her Instagram, I said. Jessica did. Opened it. At Emma Reed Mitchell. Future Mrs. Mitchell. June 10th can't come soon enough. Photos of Emma. Same face as mine. Same hair. Same everything. Engagement ring on her finger. Arms around Ryan. Comments. So happy for you guys. Beautiful couple. Can't wait for the wedding. And photos from the past 2 years. Emma living my life. My fiancé. My wedding date. My everything. Ryan had no idea. Everyone had no idea. Emma had staged the accident. Put someone else in my car. Maybe paid someone. Maybe kidnapped someone. I didn't know. But she'd made everyone think I was dead. And then she'd taken everything. Jessica, where's the wedding? The Sterling Estate. Portland. June 10th. 200 guests. The same venue I'd chosen. The same date just 1 year later. The same everything. Emma was living my life. I booked a flight to Portland. Arrived May 15th. 1 month before the wedding. I rented a small apartment downtown. Paid cash. Used my fake name. Then I started investigating. I hired a private investigator. Marcus Webb. Former police detective. Specialized in fraud. I need you to find out everything about Emma Reed's life for the past 2 years, I said. Where she's been. What she's done. How she faked my death. Marcus worked fast. Within 2 weeks he had answers. Emma had hired a homeless woman. Jane Doe. Addicted to drugs. Desperate for money. Emma paid her $5,000. Gave her my ID. Put her in my car. Drugged her unconscious. Then drove the car off the road herself. Walked away. Let everyone think I died. Jane Doe was buried in my grave. Emma had paid off the medical examiner. $50,000. To confirm the identity without running DNA. To close the case quickly. Emma had stolen my life. And killed an innocent woman to do it. Do you want to go to the police? Marcus asked. Not yet. I need more proof. I need Ryan to know the truth. I need everyone to know. When? At the wedding. In front of everyone. Marcus smiled. That's bold. That's justice. For the next 3 weeks, I gathered evidence. Medical examiner reports. Financial records showing Emma's payments. Security footage from the night of the accident. Jane Doe's missing person report that matched the timeline. Everything. I also did something else. I got evidence of Emma's plan to kill me. Her emails. Her messages. The route she'd practiced. Everything that showed she'd intended to murder me and take my place. By June 8th I had everything I needed. The wedding was June 10th, Sterling Estate. 3 p.m. ceremony. Reception following. I bought a simple black dress. Nothing fancy. Just enough to blend in. June 10th arrived. Sunny. Warm. Perfect wedding weather. I drove to Sterling Estate. Parked in the public lot. Walked to the venue. Security at the entrance. Checking names. I wasn't on the list. I'm sorry, ma'am. Name. I'm not on the list. But I'm family. Emma's twin sister. The guard's face went confused. Emma doesn't have a twin sister. Yes, she does. Or she did. Check with the bride. He radioed someone. Waited. Got a response. His face went pale. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to wait here. No problem. 5 minutes later my mother appeared. She saw me. Up. Her face drained of color. Olivia. Hi, Mom. She couldn't speak. Just stared. Then she fainted. Security caught her. Brought her to a bench. Called for medical help. I knelt beside her. Mom. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm here. Her eyes opened, focused on me. How? The accident. The funeral. We buried you. You buried someone else. Emma staged the accident. She faked my death. She took my life. That's impossible. It's true. Where's Dad? Inside. The ceremony's about to start. Good. I need to see Emma. And Ryan. My mother tried to stand. Helped her. She held my arm, shaking. Everyone thinks you're dead, Olivia. This is going to be. I know. Chaotic. But Mom, Emma tried to kill me. She killed someone else. She's been pretending to be me for 2 years. My mother's face crumpled. Mo. Emma wouldn't. She did. I have proof. We walked toward the ceremony space. A beautiful garden. White chairs arranged in rows. Flowers everywhere. An altar at the front. 200 guests were already seated. The music was starting. I saw Ryan at the altar. In a tux. Looking nervous. Happy. Excited to marry the woman he thought was the love of his life. Emma appeared at the back. In my wedding dress. The exact dress I'd chosen 2 years ago. She saw me. Her face went white. Then red. Then blank. She knew she was caught. The music swelled. Everyone stood. Turned to watch the bride. Emma started walking down the aisle. Slowly. Eyes locked on me. I stepped out from behind a column. Into the aisle. Into everyone's view. Murmurs. Confusion rippled through the crowd. Olivia. Is that Olivia Reed? I thought she died. Emma stopped walking. Halfway down the aisle. Frozen. Ryan saw me. His face went through a dozen emotions. Confusion. Recognition. Horror. Olivia. I walked forward. Down the aisle. Toward the altar. Hi, Ryan. You're dead. You died 2 years ago. In the accident. No, I didn't. That wasn't me in the car. That was someone Emma paid to die in my place. Silence. 200 people holding their breath. Emma found her voice. Olivia. You're alive. Oh my God, you're alive. She ran toward me. Tried to hug me. I stepped back. Don't touch me. But Liv, I thought you were dead. We all did. This is incredible. You're home. Stop lying, Emma. I'm not lying. I thought. You staged the accident. You hired a homeless woman. Put her in my car. Drugged her. Drove the car off the road. Killed her. Then let everyone think she was me. Emma's face changed. The fake joy dropped. Cold calculation took over. That's insane. Why would I do that? To steal my life. My fiancé. My everything. Ryan stepped forward. What are you talking about? Pulled out my phone. Opened the folder Marcus had prepared. Email screenshots. Financial records. Video footage. Emma planned to kill me 2 years ago. She was sleeping with you. Manipulating you. Telling you I wanted to break off the engagement. Lies. Her plan was to fake my death and take my place. But she didn't want to wait. So she staged the accident. Killed an innocent woman. And let everyone believe I died. I showed the evidence to Ryan. To the crowd. Projected it on the large screen that was supposed to show wedding photos. Emma's emails. I need someone who looks enough like Olivia. Homeless. Desperate. Someone who won't be missed. Financial records. $5,000 payment to Jane Morrison. The woman who died in my car. Security footage. Emma meeting Jane. Giving her my ID. Putting her in my car. Medical examiner's bribe. $50,000 payment. Everything. The crowd erupted. Shouting. People pulling out phones. Emma stood in her wedding dress. Shaking. Crap. I didn't. This isn't. Ryan looked at her. Horror and betrayal in his eyes. You told me Olivia died in an accident. You comforted me. You said we could honor her memory by being together. I loved you, Ryan. I still love you. You killed someone. You faked Olivia's death. You stole her life. I didn't steal it. I just took what should have been mine. Those words. The same words from 2 years ago. The wrong twin. I looked at Emma. My mirror image. My twin. My enemy. You tried to kill me. Then you killed an innocent woman. You stole 2 years of my life. Made our parents bury a stranger thinking it was their daughter. Made Ryan mourn someone who wasn't dead. Emma's face twisted. Tears and rage. You always had everything. Everyone loved you more. Everyone. I was always second. Always the backup. A spare. I deserved to be first for once. So you committed murder. She was nobody. Some homeless junkie who was going to die anyway. The crowd recoiled. Horrified. Police sirens in the distance. Someone had called 911. Emma looked around. Realized she was trapped. Surrounded. Ran. Tried to. In her wedding dress. Heels. She made it 10 feet before my father tackled her. Held her down. Emma, stop. He screamed. Trash. Let me go. This is my wedding. My life. Mine. 4 police cars arrived. Officers poured out. Surrounded the scene. I gave them everything. The evidence Marcus had gathered. Emma's plan. Jane Morrison's murder. The bribery. Everything. They arrested Emma on the spot. Handcuffed her in her wedding dress. Olivia, please. Emma begged as they led her away. I'm your twin. Your sister. You can't do this to me. You did this to yourself. They put her in the car. Drove away. The wedding was over. Ryan stood at the altar. Alone. Son. I walked to him. Olivia. I don't understand any of this. Emma manipulated you. She lied to you. About me. About everything. I believed her. I thought you wanted to end things. I thought I was in love with her. I thought you died and I mourned you for 2 years. I know. How can you forgive me? I looked at him. At the man I'd loved. The man I'd lost. The man who'd been manipulated into betraying me. I don't know if I can. But I want to try. He started crying. I'm so sorry. For everything. I was weak. I was stupid. I let her get in my head. She's good at that. I never stopped loving you. Even when I thought you were dead. Part of me always loved you. Part of you loved a lie. No. I loved you. The real you. Emma could pretend. But she wasn't you. You knew. Deep down I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what to say. The guests left. Quietly. The wedding that became a crime scene. My parents came to me. Both crying. We buried the wrong person, my mother said. We mourned the wrong daughter. You mourned who Emma wanted you to mourn. But you were alive. For 2 years. You were alive and we didn't know. I couldn't come back. Not until I knew the truth. Not until I could prove what she'd done. My father hugged me. You're home now. That's what matters. Over the next months, Emma's trial was massive. National news. Twin fake sister's death steals her life. The evidence was overwhelming. Emma pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, identity theft, fraud. She was sentenced to 25 years. I attended every day of the trial. Watched her. She never looked at me. Never apologized. At sentencing, the judge asked if she had anything to say. I just wanted to be happy, Emma said. That's all. I just wanted what Olivia had. You wanted it enough to kill for it, the judge replied. Emma went to prison. I visited once. 6 months after sentencing. She was different. Smaller. Broken. Why did you come? She asked through the glass. I wanted to see if you felt anything. Remorse. Guilt. Anything. I feel lots of things. Do you regret it? She thought. I regret getting caught. That was the last time I saw her. Ryan and I tried. We went to therapy. Worked through the betrayal. Took a year. But slowly we rebuilt trust. He proposed again. Christmas 2023. Same mountain. Same sunrise. Different ring. Olivia Reed, you're the love of my life. The real love. The only love. Will you marry me? Yes. We got married June 10th, 2024. Same date Emma tried to steal. Sterling Estate. Same venue. But this time it was real. Honest. True. 200 guests. My parents. Ryan's family. Friends who had mourned me and welcomed me back. The watch I'd given Ryan 2 years ago was on his wrist. O+R forever. During the reception I stood and gave a speech. 2 years ago I lost everything. My life. My identity. My love. Someone I trusted took it all. But I survived. Came back. I fought. And I won. Not because I'm better. Or stronger. But because truth always rises. Lies always fall. And love, real love, is worth fighting for. Everyone cried. Cheered. Celebrated. Ryan and I danced. Under the stars. Surrounded by people who loved us. I never gave up on you, he whispered. Even when I thought you were dead. Part of me was always waiting. I came back for you. I know. Emma is still in prison. She'll be there for another 22 years. Jane Morrison's family got justice. Emma's money. A formal apology. My parents recovered. Slowly. The loss of both daughters, one to death, one to prison, broke them for a while. But they healed. And me. I'm a doctor now. Finished medical school. Work in Portland. Help people. Save lives. I think about Emma sometimes. About what made her that way. Jealousy. Resentment. The need to be first. I don't hate her. Pity her. She destroyed her life trying to steal mine. And in the end I got everything back. Plus more. I got the truth. Got justice. Got my life. If this story touched you somewhere deep, subscribe. The next story might feel as familiar as your own family.